After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And off we go on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Achane. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Chance here for the first points of this Super Bowl. First down and goal. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. One more time, it's Achane. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. So the last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. They'll look to throw. This one intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On second down, Achane. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
That's the game of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. And that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down and 3. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. but there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down. They run over center with Robinson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Falcons with the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That is caught! What a job on the scramble! Touchdown Falcons! Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a screen set up for Achane. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's a 2nd and 9. His throw left side is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And This is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 7-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You can just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. The Falcons getting their puncher out there. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A run up the middle with Achan. He's taken down just shy of the 10. He can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He's got it at the 3. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. This one from 47 yards out. His kick is good. So we are at halftime here in the Super Bowl. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. That one over the back line of the end zone. The touchback means the drive will start at the 30. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards.
That'll be intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now, H.A. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll stay on the ground with Achan. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over at their own 15.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss. At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
Throwing now on third and long. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
First goes in at the 27-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He fires downfield for Pitts. And off the deflection, it is taken in. A big play here in the big game. A gain of 48.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's looking number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run here for Robinson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew it was coming and still couldn't stop.
Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a game. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to throw. He's got his man, complete to Dell. And he'll take it on in. Take Dell. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will go up by 7.
The score, Falcons 24, Dolphins 17.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Tyreek now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there as he did.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. A throw left side finds Dell. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He's going to run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball, so that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line.
They're on the 10-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
A run out of the gun with Achane. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Tyreek now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right back to the air following that pick six. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
Sending it deep for Waddle. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 76 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are back within 6. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the RPO, a throw to Flowers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Atlanta. And here's Bijan. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll go again with Robinson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. A quick slant to Flowers. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Now 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A big play here in the big game. 55 yards on the game. Now, 1st and goal. Here's Achane. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean,
and this one is blocked. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here's 2nd down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
the game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And that is incomplete.
When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they want to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. And now as this 4th down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away and settle for overtime?
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
Back to the air once more on second down. He's going to try it here again. And he's going to go all the way. Oh, that's some late magic. They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This is going to go down as one of the great finishes in Super Bowl history, Mike, and I understand it's not quite done yet, but what a sequence here. Shades of that 49ers versus Cincinnati in Super Bowl 23, Steelers Cardinals Super Bowl 43, a touchdown late in the game. That could end up just sealing the deal.
The Falcons take over first and 10. They're on the 30-yard line.
Here's first and 10. He fires downfield for Pitts. That is caught! And this is a touchdown! They do it on the final play! And now decision time, down one. Will they go for two and the win?
Mike, I know everyone loves to debate these decisions, but I don't even think there's a decision to be made. You have got to keep your offense on the field, go for two, and end this thing right here, no overtime.
As big a call as you can make if you're a head coach. Down one, go for two, go for the win. And he is in! The call works! And they're going to walk off a winner. And the Falcons have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Roger Goodell set to hand the Lombardi Trophy to the Atlanta Falcons. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.